FATCA states that financial institutions must extend their current identification processes for existing customers to identify them in accordance to FATCA regulations and report their U.S. accounts along with all assets and income to the IRS or national authorities. Doing so, it is not sufficient to update the customer data only once. FATCA requires a periodical customer base check for changes in the customer profiles or change of circumstances. Such changes may require the customer's reclassification. The TONBELLER solution Siron KYC is a sound basis for the implementation of the FATCA requirements. Siron KYC is used to check existing customers and persons at customer acceptance process. Customer data is supplied through standardized interfaces. This enables fast integration of the systems with the technological environment of the customer. The IRS Implementation Directive for the participating FFIs contains criteria to be considered when identifying the customers: U.S. citizenship and permanent residence in the U.S., U.S. place of birth, domicile and correspondence address in the U.S., including postbox, U.S. telephone number, standing orders to an account in the USA, signing authority for a person with an address in the USA, post resident or CO in the USA as the account holder's only address. Siron KYC already matches existing customers with PEP and sanction lists. IRS-specific check rules can be added to these check rules. Siron FATCA as a standalone solution only checks the IRS scenarios. Financial institutions that wish to create custom check rules may use the integrated rule editor. When screening the customer and account data using the check rules, customers are categorized by FATCA relevance, for example, for the place of birth in the US, FATCA suspicions or non-FATCA relevance. FATCA hits are automatically forwarded to the integrated case management. The default check rules can be customized or extended using the rule editor. Institutions are thus not only prepared for the introduction of the FATCA regulations, but also for future developments. Financial institutions must continually match natural and legal persons with FATCA criteria. Siron FATCA identifies change of circumstances, by recognizing, for instance, if legal entities have a new beneficial owner with U.S. citizenship. The changed customer data is provided by the core banking system. If you use Siron AML, the system for anti-money laundering, changes of the customer profile can be identified through the continuous Siron AML check process. All new customers that the IRS check criteria apply to must provide evidence of their status as U.S. persons. This requires corresponding forms and IDs. If there is an alert for U.S. person evidence on the U.S., status is provided by the W-9 form of the IRS. A waiver on banking confidentiality may be required. If there are FATCA-relevant scenario hits for persons who are no U.S. citizens, other documents and forms are to be provided as evidence. A large number of check rules and duties to provide evidence are required for legal entities. As you have seen, statutory FATCA requirements can be fulfilled at little cost. The check rules to identify FATCA-relevant customers and for continuous customer monitoring may be directly integrated with existing TONBELLER solutions. If you do not run any TONBELLER solutions, FATCA functionality can be integrated with your system environment using a web service.